In this presentation, I'm going to show you how you can produce half of your own food in your backyard in less than an hour per day. My name is Marjorie Wildcraft, and I'm the founder of the Grow Network, which is the online home of a global community of people who are producing their own food and medicine. Let's get started. So what exactly do I mean by half of the food you need? Let's talk about calories. We're talking about 365,000 calories a year that we're going to be producing with this system. This backyard system for food production is very simple with only 3 components. Can you guess what the first component is going to be? A flock of backyard laying hens. And that would be 1 rooster and 6 laying hens. You can get on the order of about 250 eggs a year out of a good laying hen. But an average egg, based on the USDA's advice, is about 63 calories. And if you're collecting about 1,500 eggs a year from those 6 laying hens, that is going to be 94,500 calories that you can get in 1 year. So the first component in our 3-component system is going to be a backyard flock of laying hens with 6 hens producing 1,500 eggs a year, 94,500 calories. The second component to our 3-component system is, yes, a garden. Now, I'm not talking about a large garden. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm only talking about 100 square feet of bed space. In 100 square feet of garden bed space, you can grow about 100 pounds of potatoes. In this batch, there's about 35,000 calories, and it'll take you 3 to 4 months to be able to produce this in your garden. Okay, here I am in the squash patch. Now, if you were to grow 100 square feet of squash, your family and friends would hate you because it produces so much. It's so prolific. I think you'll agree that in 100 square feet of bed space in your garden, you can probably produce at least 38,000 calories in a year. The third component of our 3-component system is, can you guess? Rabbits. Let me show you my backyard rabbitry. This is a setup I've got. It's 20 feet long by 2.5 feet wide. So what we're talking about here is 50 square feet of space. I'm getting about 75 rabbits a year out of this system. I harvest my rabbits generally at about 4 or 5 months old, and they're roughly in the range of about 6 pounds. Now with rabbits, you've got a 55 to 60% meat to carcass ratio, which is that 3.5 pounds of meat is 893 calories per pound. With 75 rabbits, that means that you're going to be getting 234,413 calories out of this system. This system produces 369,913 calories, and that's about half of a diet. That, again, is going to be a small backyard laying flock with 6 hens, 100 square foot garden, and then a small rabbitry with 1 buck and 3 breeding does. So there you have it. You can be producing half of your own food and medicine in your backyard in less than an hour a day. This simple 3-component system is actually fairly easy to implement. I would recommend that you start with 1 piece, get that going, then start another, and then finish off with the 3rd. As you start growing that and eating that, you'll see your health improve and your vitality improve, and every aspect of your life will be getting better. You can do this. Go out there and grow your own food.